question, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So off we go then.
Jiku, Salisu, Abdul Samed. Calmly anticipates. Partey. Well timed, excellent interception. Munoz.
And it's played forward.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Proves too strong.
Ghana with another corner.
Sanchez clears it away.
Juan Quintero with the clearance.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lukumi, Munoz.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Now it's Cordoba. That's a nicely weighted pass.
They've won a corner.
Jiku gets it away. Lerma. Diaz crosses. And he's there to get it away. Lovely. He's having a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Colombia, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sanchez forwards and with intent. And it's Partey.
Out towards the flank. Very nicely done. And he's there to clear it.
Decent chance! And again!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Abdul Samed shifted upfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Ospina sends that a long way. Now it's Cordoba. Partey. Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Munoz. Lerma. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Sanchez makes the interception. Lukumi. Sanchez. Munoz. That's been drilled forward. And it's gone back to the keeper. Salisu. Oh, this looks sharp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Semenyo. Chiku. Aim forwards. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica. Mojica played over towards the opposite flank. Munoz. Oh, a delicate chip through. Gets his head on it! Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead.
Colombia, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Colombia break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Up towards the front line. That has been cut short. Now it's Cordoba. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. Juan Quintero. Lerma. Colombia have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Semenyo. Abdul Samed.
really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has sent him sprawling. And here's Kudus. Abdul Samed. Cordoba. Chance here to counter.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's going to go a long way. Have it back and can go again. Nice control. Semenyo. Abdul Samed tries a measured ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Hit into the middle. And that's a ball to nobody in particular. What a throw in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Munoz. And it's Quintero. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they can counter here. And here's Kudus. Now it's Semenyo. Mojica does well to get it back. Referee has just said play on. Lofted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lobbed in behind. Well, played right into his path. Throw it. Can he get onto this? It's a mighty effort! Adoy gets good distance on it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Partey played out to the left flank, and here's the chance to counter. And here's Semenyo, over to the left, played into the middle. Could be danger here. Munoz attempts a clearance. Partey, done delicately. So who's he picking out? Abdul Samed. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Colombia have a free kick. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And now he has two. Colombia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Here's Diaz. Mojica crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Has a look and place it forward. Munoz does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. Now it's Cordoba. Looking for a decent ball in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Too long, and over the line. Diaz. Sanchez goes forward. And it's Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Partey. Now it's Kudus. Partey. Semenyo spread out to the left. Semenyo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mojica. Diaz. Oh, easy pickings there. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Kudus. That is a brilliant interception. Diaz. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's onto it in a flash. Jiku. Partey, gently done. And that's really well manoeuvred. Jiku gets it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a lovely, neat pass. Jiku is there, and he can get that clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kudus. Great ball if he... Semenyo! Quality ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo has been caught there. It's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kudus! And the ball's come loose here. Partey. Out to the left it goes. Could move up a gear here. Played out to the right. That's a cute ball. That looks a cracking ball. That'll be a throw-in. That's an excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Sanchez cuts it out. Aim forwards. Diaz with the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lerma wins the duel this time.
Lerma, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Cordoba.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Salisu driven forward. And it's Munoz. Lovely bit of skill. Succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick. Diaz. And the keeper has it.
Colombia, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's got Diaz! Well, the ball's come loose here. Herring after the ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Semenyo. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mojica, gently done. Mojica. And here's Diaz. We get a throw in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Lerma forwards and with intent. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kudus. And the finish! Cleared without complication. Odoi, and the keeper's got it again. Jiku, nicely aimed pass. Is onto it in a flash. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's tidy. Now it's Kudus. Abdul Samed. Semenyo spread out to the left. Abdul Samed crossed into the middle. That is lovely. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Odoi. And it's played forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Aim forwards. Colombia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Jiku. Abdul Samed, forwards and with intent. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. Referee's given a throw. And it's Munoz. Played in with purpose. And it's corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, sweet feet. Cordoba. Shot at goal! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Salisu has a look and plays it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Odoy. Jiku. Abdul Samed. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Jiku. Jiku, he's gone direct here. Sanchez goes forward. Sanchez shifted upfield. Diaz. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Salisu. Oh, this looks sharp. Cuts out the pass. And it's Quintero. Good take, and is he in? And here's Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. That's good play. And they've got a throw. Salisu, gently done. Sanchez, and the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He can run onto that. And the shot! It really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Ospina, long ball by the goalkeeper. Does really well to win the ball there. Partey. Kudus in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Diaz can get it clear. And that was very necessary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Colombia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Time and again they are repelled. Munoz. Lukumi. Munoz. Lerma. Sanchez. That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Colombia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Otoy. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Cordoba. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's the shot! Semenyo. Otoy. Partey. Otoy. Otoy, gently done. Otoy, shifted upfield. And it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. He's shifting through the gears here. Diaz crosses. Salisu is there and he can get that clear. Otoy cuts it out. Semenyo. So what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Sanchez. Mojica. Aim forwards. Chiku. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Abdul Samed. And it's played forward. Clears it away. Semenyo. Diaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Partey knocks it out wide. Good challenge, excellent challenge. He can get that clear. Lerma. Mojica. Mojica, forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Munoz, aim forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Salisu, up towards the front line. Moved on forwards. Semenyo. Semenyo has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's the booking, always looked it. player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Kudus. Mojica. Diaz. Lukumi. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's onto it in a flash. Abdul Samed. That's really well manoeuvred. He's cut it out. And it's played forward. Cordoba. Quintero. Now that's well seen too. Otoy. That's a lovely, neat pass. Salisu has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Diaz. Quality ball. Sanchez. Colombia are 2 up early in the second half. Diaz looking to run onto it. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Mojica. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sanchez. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Diaz. A chance to play it in. Tries to cross. That's been drilled forward. Cuts out the pass. Now it's Diaz. Semenyo. Odoy goes forward. Sanchez driven forward. Odoy forwards and with intent. And it's Partey. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Aim forwards. Cleared away. Jiku, gently done. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica looks to the other side. Kudus absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Diaz. Mojica shifted upfield. Wins the duel this time. Cordoba. Oh, that's neat. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Partey. That's a foul, no two ways about it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. No, that's overhit. And it's Munoz. Juan Quintero. Great position here. Gets it away. Up towards the front line. Lerma. Munoz, gently done. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Dinks one through. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. That's been slipped through. Real Semenyo! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Sanchez can get it clear. Semenyo. Tries to get it clear. There will be a throw-in. And he's got his cross in. Cordoba. And it's lofted through here. Odoi gets over and intercepts. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
That's not going far.
Munoz. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Mojica. Abdul Samed. And it's played forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mojica.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That has been cut short. Partey. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sanchez, long ball upfield. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Quintero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Juan Quintero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Semenyo, aim forwards. He is through here. Great run on the overlap here. Cross goes in there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Odoi is fouled. That has been knocked clear. Semenyo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Salisu forwards and with intent. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, smashing header. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cordoba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cordoba. And it's Kudus. Lukumi.
Oh, this looks sharp.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Salisu. Jiku.
Oh, good looking ball.
Munoz.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Jiku getting this one clear. Abdul Samed shifted upfield. Lukumi. Munoz. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Salisu, aim forwards. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Munoz has a look and plays it forward. Played towards the front line. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Ghana making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Ambitious ball here. Plays it across. Sanchez can get it clear. Partey, played out wide. Delivers with... There's the header! It's a loose ball. A reprieve, albeit... Has a shot!
Ghana simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Mojica will play through for the wide man. Now it's Cordoba. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Colombia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Juan Quintero. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Do have a chance to counter here. Munoz. That's a sharp pass.
Colombia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ghana really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a threat. Tries a shot! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Partey. And a chance! And that could have brought them level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Showing good feet.
Colombia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kudus. He's got away. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ghana could have here their final chance. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Colombia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Sanchez. Driven forward. Is onto it in a flash. Denied by an instinctive save.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Of the finish line. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Colombia could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Diaz. Quintero. Munoz opts to play it back. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cordoba is offering a wry smile there.
the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, can he get onto this? Abdul Samed wins the duel this time. And it's Kudus. Oh, what a climb! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Colombia can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Four added minutes on the board. Chiku. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Diaz. Sanchez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chiku. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Munoz. That's been drilled forward. Jiku goes forward. He's found the way through. Oh. Can he finish? It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Ghana are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Ghana give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. Lukumi. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Salisu, Abdul Samed. That's really well manoeuvred. Munoz, up towards the front line. It's just beyond his reach. Moved on forwards. Sanchez cuts it out. That's been drilled forward. Nice intercept. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Colombia can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to